Hi everybody and welcome to my second video about nutrition, the Zone Nutrition Part 2. Today I'm going to talk about the biggest mistake what we do in our nutrition regard of combining the food. So how we need to correctly combine the food and we need to avoid. And also why we cannot lose weight and build muscles even if we spend a lot of hours in the gym. So this and much more I'm going to talk about in this video. So definitely stay with me till the end. So in the last video I already explained you how important is the alkaline food. So we need to eat more alkaline food to be in alkaline state, and there we are protected from all the chronic diseases and we can very easily reach our goals. So today I'm gonna explain you one other very important rule about nutrition is that we need to combine all the three macronutrients in every meal. So carbohydrates, proteins and carbs we need to combine in every meal. Why? Because like this we slow down the speed of the sugar from the carbohydrates, so mostly the glucose that enter in our bloodstream. And it's very important that we eat these three macronutrients in ratio 40-30-30. This means we need to eat 40% of the carbohydrates, 30% of proteins and 30% of the fat. And this is not the ratio that I say that is very good. It's also clinically proven. Because when we eat in this ratio, 40-30-30, we can very fast burn our fat, very fast build our muscles, and also have a lot of energy. To understand better this 40-30-30 ratio, we need to first know what are the macronutrients and what is their function. So how I already tell you, we have three macronutrients, they are carbs, proteins and fat. So let's start with the carbs. The main function of the carbs or the carbohydrates is they give us energy and they protect our muscles and proteins. We divide them into groups. There are good carbs and the bad carbs. The main difference is that from the good carbs, they release very slow the sugar into our bloodstream, and the bad, they release very fast the sugar into our bloodstream. So of course from the good we need to eat more and the bad we need to eat less. So what are the bad carbs, what are the good carbs? The good are the vegetables, some of the fruits and whole grains, and also others. The bad, for example, pasta, bread, candies, etc. So how I mentioned some fruits, because in bads we have also the fruits like a banana, raisins, yeah, what are also high in sugar, and that's the reason they are in bad carbohydrates, and from them we also need to eat less. Let's go to the proteins. The proteins, how we already know, is very important for our muscles. They're also used for our cell reparations, for the enzymes. We also divide them into groups, good and bad. Main difference, the good are low in saturated fat and the bad are high in saturated fat. So examples of the good are all the white meats, like a chicken, turkey, fish, also the products of the animals, like eggs. And the bad are like a pork, lamb, beef, and etc. Let's the last, the fats. I get a lot of questions from my customers. Should we actually eat and should we actually eat fats? My answer is always, of course we need to eat fats. Why? Because they keep our body temperature, they protect our joints, also the vitamins like A, D, E, K, they are absorbing these fats. So we definitely need fat in our nutrition. So now the question, which kind of fats? That's the reason we also have two groups. We have good fats and the bad fats. So from the good, we need to of course eat more, like olive oil, cocos oil, a lot of kinds of oil, also nuts like almonds, peanut and etc. And the bad are like margarine, butter and all the trans fats. But we definitely need to eat less or even avoid them. So now we come to the most important part that I'm going to tell you the secret of your success. And this is the combination of the food. So which kind of the combination we need to avoid to successfully lose weight? The first combination is to combine bad protein with good protein. What you can see here, for example, like a beef with turkey, like a chicken with pork. So this kind of the combination definitely I would not recommend for losing weight. The second most important is bad carbohydrates with good carbohydrates. What you can discover here, this is like a bread with salad, pasta with salad, also like a banana with apple. This kind of a combination are in this group. And the third, one of the most important, what we need to be careful, is the bad proteins with bad carbohydrates. So here you have a lot of examples. Here you have like a spaghetti bolognese, like a normal sandwich, ham with bread. Like here is also lasagna, for example. So all of these kind of combinations are very bad for losing weight. So why it's like this, I'm gonna explain you now in one example. So now know the secret how to fast lose weight. So this is about the combination of the food. But I tell you now it's very important which combination of the food you need definitely avoid. So it's also important to know, I don't say now that you never should eat this kind of combination. But in the process when you want to lose weight, I would definitely recommend that you avoid this. Later, when you reach your goal or you're satisfied with your weight, you can slowly start to combine them. So why are there so bad combinations? I'm gonna explain you through one example of the human digestive system. So I already prepared some human digestive system here. I'm not Picasso, but I hope everybody gonna understand what I draw here. For example, here is the throat. We have here the human stomach. Here is the liver, small intestine, intestine wall, and here is the colon. So let's see now what happens when we eat one very good combination, one healthy combination. Let's say chicken with salad. And salad. So both of them, they are break down by acid enzymes. So what happened now this in our mouth, in our body, is when we eat, for example, chicken with salad, they're both, let's say, acid enzymes, they're plus. We eat already by eating, they activate this enzyme, they break down our food into small particulars. These particulars go slowly into our stomach, and here we have something what is hydrochloric acid. This is one lipid in our stomach who breaks down these particulars even in one small particulars, very, very small, and they end in our small intestine. So in our small intestine we have something like a hair-like intestine wall, and through this wall these small particulars absorb and they enter into our bloodstream, where our liver then break down and produce for the energy. So this is how our process should work. So then you can see, for example, if you eat some food and if you after this kind of food you feel tired or you don't have energy, you know that is something bad, because food actually should give us energy. So if you feel like this, you need to actually see which kind of combination you eat before. So this we're gonna now explain what does the bad combination to our body. Let's say now the most common combination, let's say this is like a pork with bread. It's like a sandwich. Yeah? Everybody already eat one sandwich. So like a pork, they are break down with the acid enzymes, and the bread, what is the bad carbohydrate? So here we have bad protein with bad carbohydrates. They are break down by alkaline enzymes. So you see we have two different kind of enzymes. So when we again eat this food, the two enzymes activate. So we have, for example, acid enzymes, they are plus, and the bad carbohydrates has acid enzyme, alkaline enzymes, what's for example minus. And we also digest, they turn into smaller particulars, they enter into our stomach, the hydrochloric acid make this in the more small particulars, and they end in our small intestine. So what you can see here, we have plus and minus, so two different kinds. So if you are good in math, you're gonna know that if you have plus and minus, they'll cancel each other, so our intestine wall cannot absorb them, and they enter into our colon, and they clog our colon. And this what now happened is, you can imagine like you put in one garbage bin a lot of food, like meats, like vegetables, and you leave them in the sun for like 2 weeks. What's gonna happen? It's gonna rot, it's gonna fermentate, it's gonna smell very, very bad. And the same thing happen in our colon if we eat this kind of bad combination. So bad protein with bad carbohydrates. So they clog down into our stomach, they fermentate, yeah, and they cause a lot of toxins into our colon. What is actually something what we call toxemia. And this is the cause of 62% of all our chronic diseases. So this is very, very dangerous. So what happens now with our body? Our body sees something is wrong. The body sends into this area, into our colon, water. I'm gonna make you now with one eye. So sends water to protect this area. So this is the same like when you break your ankle or your hand, and the place where you break swollen. This is because the body sends the water to protect this area. The same thing happened here in our colon, and this is something what you feel also mostly in after every meal, the bloated sensation. So you feel very like a balloon, and you feel like a pain in the left side of your belly button. Yeah. If you feel this, next time you definitely need to check which kind of combination of food you eat, and you're gonna get your answer. Okay. So what happened out here? Deer here now is producing a lot of toxins, and this kind of toxins now entering into our liver. Our liver normally can break down the toxins, but when they are too much, so when we eat this kind of combination every day, like through the fast food, through the healthy, unhealthy food, it's too much toxins. Our liver is full of this, and he cannot break down anymore. So what our body does? Sends the water here around the liver, what calls extracellular water, and this causes in our body the water retention. So this is a problem what a lot of people have, that even what I already say in the beginning of the video, that you train, that you want to lose weight, that you want to build muscles, and you train a lot of hours in the gym, but you still don't have the results. This is because of this water retention. And the water retention comes because of the wrong combination of the food. And when we have this kind of water retention or the extracellular water, you can do how much exercise you want, but you don't want to lose even 1 gram of fat. And this is why it's important to eat a very good combination of the food. So the purpose of this video was to teach you how to correctly combine the foods, and to give you some tools how you can come more closer to your goal. So if you have some question about today's video, leave me one comment below, or send me one message. If you want to apply this kind of combination into your nutrition, I'm gonna make one special nutrition plan just for you. In my next video, I'm gonna talk more about how to, with one hand rule, define how much food you should eat per day. So gonna be very practical and very interesting, so definitely don't miss my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and see you next time.